Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Overcoming Narcissism and Abuse. So I'm out here walking, and this particular upload is the number one sign. And this is like a number one sign for me, and also I think for other people who have experienced narcissism and narcissistic abuse. But one of the number one signs to identify a narcissist, and I recently experienced this, and I watched this from afar. So their total lack of empathy. Narcissists do not have the ability to regulate their emotions. So they cannot relate and empathize with anything. So let me tell you what I recently experienced. So a funeral, for example. So say for instance, a daughter or son dies. The unempathetic narcissistic parent, they will probably not show up to the funeral, pretend like they're sick, or act like they caught some tragic illness or disease. So that way it's no longer about the deceased, but it's about them. Guys, they won't even show up to the funeral of their own child, which gives you a clear cut information that there's definitely something wrong, and they have a narcissistic trait. They have no empathy. Okay, so the other thing I witnessed was the narcissist writing the obituary. And you know what happened with that? It became about the narcissist. It was almost like I was reading a story, which was the obituary, but then it was not even about the deceased. It was then now about the narcissist. And they inserted their name and their information in the obituary. I kid you not. I can't make this stuff up. So the lack of empathy, say if you're having surgery or some major medical issue, guys, they are not going to be there for you. You're going to have to tough it out or get some other support system, because these people don't give a flying flip. And that is true. So for me, one way, because sometimes with the covert narcissists, they're kind of sneaky, but one thing they cannot really hide is their lack of empathy. And especially when somebody dies or there's a death, that mask comes off. They don't even know how to behave. And going to a funeral or going to visit the loved one of the deceased, they don't care anything about that. It doesn't matter to them. So for me, and I'm not sure for you guys, the number one sign for me of a narcissist, and I know they list this in the DSM V, is their total lack of empathy. No regard for anything that requires empathy. So I wonder if you guys have experienced anything like this. If you have, please comment so we can communicate down below. And sharing this information, it just helps us to understand that we're not in these situations alone, that what we experienced, we're not crazy. There's really a major situation with somebody who has narcissistic personality disorder and those narcissistic traits. So please comment down below. I am out in nature doing my self-care, and I hope you guys are doing your self-care. All of you who have survived and are thriving now after narcissistic abuse, or even if you're just coming out, self-care is crucial. It's important, taking care of yourself. I'm out here in nature walking. The birds are chirping. It's a beautiful evening. We have to take time to decompress, from the day, and that is a part of self-care. So with that being said, I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope these uploads are helpful to you. And with that being said, please like and subscribe down below. And I hope to see you on the next upload. And I always say this: take care of yourself and own your life. Peace.